Recently, Hermes Gasparini uploaded a training video on his Instagram story. Nothing special here, just the gladiator training with some local guys. But I wanted to use this opportunity to talk about the Hermes versus Morozov right arm match that will happen in June this year. I am not sure how Morozov is going to win this match. It's not like I desperately want to see Morozov winning that match, but I think this year is going to be a tough one for him. Last year, he got injured both arms. This year, when he is still recovering, looks like he's going to have to face Alijan Muratov on the left. That is going to be a super hard match, and then Hermes Gasparini on the right later on. Morozov cannot hook Hermes, and he surely cannot flop press Hermes. I haven't seen anyone flop press him. So the thing that Morozov did against Alex Kurdecha in the third round, that kind of stuff doesn't work against Hermes. So what chances does he have? Practically none in my opinion. But we'll see how that match goes. Now let's talk about the Vitali Larratt interview from Aussie Armwrestler's YouTube channel. I'll give the full highlights in about 4 minutes time. It's a sad reality, not really harsh, not really heartbreaking, but still sad to be honest, that despite dedicating his life, last 2 decades of his life to arm wrestling, Vitaly Larratt now is better known in Russia because of the Ninja Warrior style reality show that he did over there. He said after that show, when people approach me on the streets, they ask me, "Are you that Ninja Warrior guy? What do you do for a living?" That's the sad part here. But we can also take it in a positive manner. Maybe arm wrestlers need to do more of these things until eventually arm wrestling becomes bigger than everything else. So instead of just waiting for these opportunities to arrive, more and more arm wrestlers should be approaching big YouTubers with millions of followers and maybe even TV shows like that. So whenever we see a random Marine versus bodybuilder versus MMA guy type of competition on YouTube, arm wrestlers must be there. Vitali said that that course was designed for the lighter guys, and it makes sense, it's common sense. And among the guys who weighed over 100 kilos, which also includes the schoolboy too, because he also was there, Vitali finished first. And surprisingly, they invited Michael Todd too. But Michael was already scheduled to have an arm fight against Georgy Zaranov. That's why he couldn't accept the offer. In the Jerry match, we saw that Vitali truly is on a different level now. Even he got surprised by how easily he defeated Jerry. He was expecting it to be somewhat like the Jerry versus Georgy Svetkov match, but it turned out to be completely different. Jerry had nothing for Vitali. Even in slow pulls, when they practiced on the table afterwards, Jerry still didn't have anything for him. So it was not just about speed, but it was about strength as well. He also said that he never really ducked Devon. He was always ready for that fight. But just like everyone else, Devon was also aware that Vitali is a horrible opponent for him. Very uncomfortable stylistically. That's why that match didn't happen. And now when the match is happening, the hardest part in that match for Vitali will be the travel with the gauntlets and the belts. Unlike some other arm wrestlers, he always trains both arms equally. So beating Devon on both arms won't be a problem for Vitali. And the fact that the Levan match got cancelled, it doesn't really bother Vitali too much because it just gives him more time to prepare even better to take down the mountain Levan Saginashvili. But before that, obviously, he has to deal with Devon. He's not making any specific changes in his training or in his strategy or in his arm wrestling style just to counter Devon's moves, because it is really difficult to do so in a short amount of time. He believes his style, his strength is going to be enough to deal with Devon, because he has seen in the past that it's kind of not so difficult to open Devon's arm up, both left and right. And that's how Vitali is going to beat him. If the arm is opened up, then Devon's pronation won't matter that much. That's what I'm guessing Vitali was trying to say. Vitali considers Devon his friend, and he does not want to upset anyone or destroy anyone. He just wants to win that match. Devon's trash talk doesn't affect him at all because he simply couldn't understand what Devon is saying, and he has no interest in trying to understand what Devon is saying. In Vienna on February 28th, Vitali won't practice with Devon on the right arm because he thinks if he's too strong and Devon realizes that, he's going to cancel the match. That's why it's risky. And talking about risky behavior. He thinks he needs to pin Devon slowly on the left arm too, because if he just crushes Devon's left, that too may be an excuse for Devon to cancel the match. Obviously, he was making some jokes here, trying to have some fun in a good way, but I think Devon seriously may not practice with Vitali on the right. He always likes to do that, but when Devon is in total focus mode, he knows how strong he is. I think he won't want to demotivate himself by going up against Vitali on the right arm on the practice table. He would like to keep his strength a secret. That's my prediction. And finally, Vitali likes to keep his training simple. He would rather be untrained and healthy than overtrained and burned out or even possibly injured. And he cannot do what Devon is doing on the table with the two arms work. When his training partners ask to repeat what Devon is doing, he says he's not strong enough. He cannot hold anyone if they use both arms. Is that a sign that Vitali may lose to Devon, both left and right? Please let me know in the comment section. Hit the subscribe button. I'll see you again.